Good morning, everyone. Happy New Year. This is a meeting of the Township Committee, our annual reorganization meeting, January 5th, 2025. The notice requirements provided for in the Open Public Meetings Act have been satisfied. Notice of this meeting was properly given by transmission to the Asbury Park Press and the Two River Times and by posting at the Middletown Township Municipal Building and filing with the Township Clerk on December 5th, 2024. Committeeman Clark.
Here.
Committeeman Hibell.
Here.
Committeewoman Kratz.
Here.
Committeeman Perry.
Here.
Committeeman Sedembrino.
Here.
At this time, I'd like to read the certification of the general election, Middletown, Monmouth County, New Jersey, Statement of Determination. This Statement of Determination of the Board of County Canvassers relative to the election held on County of Monmouth on the 5th day of November, 2024 for the election of Middletown Township Member of the Township Committee, full term. We had Michael Morris, 13,811, and Tony Perry, 26,574 votes. The board has determined that at said election, the following person was duly elected, Tony Perry, certified by Eileen Keene, Chair, Board of Elections, and attested by Christine Giordano-Hanlon, Monmouth County Clerk. At this time, we have the swearing in of committee member Tony Perry. At this time, I'd also like to invite County Commissioner Director Thomas Arnone to please come forward to administer the oath of office to Tony Perry.
As Tony's walking up, I just want to wish everybody a happy new year in Middletown, and of course, all of our emergency services for the fine job you do on behalf of the commissioners, where Ross and Nick are here, along with our sheriff and our county clerk and our legislators. I have to thank you over and over again for running such an efficient, well-run town, and it's led by you great leaders here in the town there. So thank you for making Monmouth County, it's the 53 towns that make Monmouth County the best county to live in, and obviously Middletown being our largest. Can't thank you enough. It's a lot lately. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Oh, they're getting bigger every time. Wow, you're looking pretty short today. There. My dad's in the hospital. He's probably getting out. He's probably saying, "Come pick me up."
We'll make this fast.
Here we go. I state your name.
I, Tony Perry,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people.
and I do swear
And I do swear
to faithfully,
to
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties
all of the duties
of the Township of Committee
of the Township Committee
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God. I guess, yeah. Frank was smiling, so we just went.
Ready, 1, 2. Thank you.
But they were gonna switch these.
Okay. At this time, we have the Pledge of Allegiance, will be led by Monmouth County Clerk Christine Giordano Hanlon. If you please come forward.
Thank you so much and Happy New Year, everyone. Congratulations, Mayor and the Township Committee. Please join me in a salute to our flag, the greatest symbol of freedom around the world. I pledge allegiance to the flag. God bless America and God bless the Township of Middletown.
This time, I'd just like to take a quick moment of silence to honor the troops serving worldwide, defending our constitutions, freedoms, and way of life. Thank you. At this time, we have our invocation led by Father Jeff Kegley of St. Mary, Mother of God Church. Please come forward.
Let us pray and bow our heads. Gracious and eternal God, we come before you today as a community united in purpose, seeking your blessing upon this reorganization meeting of the Middletown Township Committee. As we witness the swearing in of Tony Perry as mayor, we give thanks for his willingness to serve and lead. Lord, we ask you to fill this room with your presence, guiding every decision and discussion with wisdom, integrity, and a shared vision for the common good. Bless this committee with clarity of thought, compassion for the people they represent, and steadfast commitment to justice, fairness, and peace. We entrust this day and all the proceedings to your care, confident of your guidance and love. We pray through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Next item on today's agenda, we have the appointment of the Township Attorney. At this time, it is necessary to appoint the Township Attorney and authorize a professional services contract. The proposed award is in the name of Brian M. Nelson Esquire and Spiro Harrison and Nelson LLC. We have resolution number 25-01. Resolution appointing the Township Attorney. Motion?
Make a motion to appoint Mr. Nelson to continue to represent us. He's done a great job and certainly is one of the top tier attorneys representing municipalities, not just across New Jersey, but across the country. And honored to make a motion for him to continue to represent us here in the second.
Committeeman Clark.
Yes.
Committeewoman Kratz.
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino.
Yes.
Committeeman Hybel.
Yes.
Committeeman Perry.
Yes.
Motion carries to adopt resolution 25-01. At this time, it is necessary for the Township Committee to elect a mayor for 2025. I would like to ask the Township Committee for an offering.
An offering. Ooh, I'd like to make a motion.
Oh, well, one moment. Did we talk about this?
We did. I'd like to make a motion for my dear friend, my colleague, Tony Perry, to serve us for another year here.
Second.
Committeeman Clark.
Yes.
Committeewoman Kratz.
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino.
Yes.
Committeeman Hybel.
Yes.
Committeeman Perry.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Congratulations, Mayor.
At this time, it is necessary for the Township Committee to elect a deputy mayor for 2025. May we have a motion?
Notice how she didn't ask for an offering for deputy mayor? Make a motion to appoint my dear friend Rick Hibell to serve as deputy mayor of Middletown Township for 2025.
Second.
Committeeman Clark.
Yes.
Committeewoman Kratz.
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Hybel.
Yes.
Mayor Perry.
Yes, and I didn't look at his wife Kelly while I made that nomination because I was afraid of what was going to happen. My vote is yes.
Okay. At this time, we have the mayor's address. At this time, as the new mayor presents the address for the coming year, 2025. I'm sorry. Excuse me, I'm running so far. I'd like to invite former Assemblyman Jack Cheddarelli, please come forward for the oath of office for Mayor Tony Perry.
I state your name.
I, Tony Perry,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and I'll bear true faith
and I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
And I do swear
And I do swear
faithfully,
faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of
all the duties of
mayor
mayor
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Okay, at this time, it is necessary for the Township Committee to swear, or excuse me, for the swearing in of Deputy Mayor Rick Hibell. I'd like to invite Monmouth County Sheriff Sean Golden to please come forward. It's yours. Oh, that's Karen's.
Oh, I thought I was getting a free pen for being deputy mayor.
Congratulations, pal.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. At this time, we will have the mayor's address for 2025.
Happy New Year, everyone. It is wonderful to see all of you here today. I want to thank all of you for coming, all of our volunteers. Father Jeff, I want to thank you coming and once again this year and providing us with that invocation. Assemblyman, Gov, thank you for coming. Madam Clerk, Director, Sheriff, thank you all for coming and joining us in part of this program. I know Commissioner LaCitra is here, Commissioner Duraco, Assemblywoman Flynn, Assemblyman Scharfenberger is here, our surrogate, Maureen Raish is here. So I want to thank you all. It's my honor to welcome you here today for Middletown's annual reorganization meeting. And I'm deeply humbled and truly honored by the trust placed in me by the Township Committee and the people of Middletown to continue serving as your mayor. Now, you've entrusted me with the opportunity to build upon our shared accomplishments, and I'm fully committed to ensuring that Middletown remains a place of opportunity, of promise, and of possibility, a town where our best days are ahead of us. Because Middletown is more than a town. It is an idea. It embodies the best of the American spirit, that shining city on a hill, where hard work, patriotism, and a community shape the lives of all who call it home. Because in Middletown, we celebrate what we have achieved and the boundless possibilities that lie ahead. To all of my colleagues on the Township Committee, I'm honored to serve alongside of you because together we are charged with the solemn responsibility of protecting and preserving the values that have made Middletown great. The accomplishments that we celebrate today would not have been possible without their dedication, and you all exemplify the spirit of service and the power of collaboration. So thank you all. To my dear friend, Deputy Mayor Rick Hibell, thank you for your dedication and service to Middletown. Time and again, you've shown a deep commitment to our community and the willingness to shoulder the responsibilities that come with that leadership. I'm truly thankful and grateful for your partnership and your unwavering support, because together we have worked to make a real difference for the residents we serve, and for that I'm profoundly thankful. Deputy Mayor, thank you, my friend. Now, as we begin a new year, Middletown stands at the forefront of New Jersey as a community united in purpose and in vision. And we have chosen a path that prioritizes the preservation of our great town, protecting our residents, and elevating the quality of life for all who call it home. Nearly 4 years ago, the residents of Middletown answered the call to protect our open spaces, casting their votes overwhelmingly in favor of preserving the natural beauty that defines our town. And as stewards of this trust, we are committed to swift and decisive action. This past year, Middletown witnessed why this investment was so critical. We acquired 17 acres of land behind River Plaza School in an effort to ensure that we preserve this beautiful landscape while simultaneously providing students, parents, and pedestrians a better route along Hubbard Avenue. We unveiled our newest playground at McMahon Park, a testament to the power of community, and to the boundless potential of compassion. Now, this remarkable project was brought to life with the help of Rutgers alum Eric LeGrand and with the incredible support of local families, the Zimmermans, the Owens, and most importantly, my dear friend Mateo, who is here with us today. Mateo's story inspired this playground. You see, Mateo's mom walked into the old town hall not to seek a handout or ask for sympathy, but with a simple, heartfelt goal: to give her little boy a moment of joy and a childhood memory that he could cherish. Her courage and her determination reminded me of the true purpose of public service. That's to listen, to act, and to create opportunities for every family to thrive. On the day we cut the ribbon for the state-of-the-art playground, I saw Mateo surrounded by a community that came together to make this moment possible. And it was in that instant, watching his and their joy, that I was reminded of the profound impact that we can have when we lead with heart and purpose. That moment reaffirmed why we do this work. Not just to build projects, but to build memories, possibilities, and a brighter future for every single child in Middletown. And I thank you for that. Thank you. With that increased investment, Middletown opened its first dog park at Tyndall. We showed off our skills at our brand new skate park at Kunkel. And when the Conover Beacon in Leonardo faced the threat of fading into history, we chose a different path. We restored this cherished landmark, allowing its light to shine once more, maybe not to guide ships, but to reignite the pride in our rich heritage. Now, as we speak, all of Middletown's basketball courts are currently being resurfaced, and every single one of our tennis courts is scheduled to be resurfaced in 2025. Preserving open space is not just about land. It is the lifeblood of our community. And let me be clear, while others in Trenton seek to overcrowd our communities and hand developers free rein, Middletown will not yield. We will not yield. We will stand firm in our fight against overdevelopment, defending the character and the integrity of our town. This past election, you, the residents, voted decisively yet again to make further investments in preserving our beautiful landscapes, enhancing our recreational facilities, and safeguarding historical sites that tell the story of our past. This vote was not just a policy decision. It was a statement of values. It was a declaration that in Middletown, we honor our heritage while embracing our future. These investments will ensure that our children can explore the same trails, enjoy the same parks, and marvel at the historic landmarks that we hold dear. Together, we are proving that progress and preservation are not mutually exclusive. They are two sides of the same coin, working hand in hand for a stronger community. Now, last year, despite Middletown proudly celebrating its 360th birthday, a milestone few communities can claim, we experienced a series of exciting and meaningful firsts that added to our township's rich history. In our efforts to connect with and celebrate the unique voices of our community, we launched Locally Sourced, Middletown's very own podcast. Through engaging conversations with small business owners, comedians, historians, Locally Sourced has become a platform for showcasing the people and the stories that make Middletown a vibrant place to live. I swore in Middletown's first female judge, Susan Clark, who has been a fantastic addition to the bench, bringing wisdom, integrity, and a fair hand to our municipal court. And of course, we accomplished something that Alana had long awaited and begged for, and many of our residents did, and it was finally bringing Trader Joe's to Middletown. I asked if she was going to vote for me in that next election. I'm still not clear on that answer. Now, this exciting addition strengthens our local economy. It underscores why Middletown continues to be an attractive place to open a business. We also looked ahead to our nation's future while honoring its past by launching the America 250 initiative to commemorate the 250th birthday of the United States of America. Now, Middletown is proud to help lead the way along with the county in bringing this monumental milestone, ensuring that we play a large role, a meaningful role, in honoring America's enduring spirit and legacy. Middletown and Monmouth County have served as leaders planning for this historical event. And thanks to the leadership of Director Arnone and Clerk Hanlon, I am very excited to share that Middletown will be home to the county's largest celebration and parade. And as one of America's oldest towns, it is fitting that we play a central role in celebrating that history. Director, Clerk, thank you very much for everything you've done. And finally, Middletown had the extraordinary honor of welcoming a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The commissioning of the USS New Jersey, a Virginia-class nuclear submarine, and the Navy's Firepower for Freedom. Much like the state she is named after, the USS New Jersey embodies strength, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. I extend my deepest gratitude to Captain Stephen Halley and the exceptional crew aboard the USS New Jersey. Their dedication and service not only safeguard our nation, but also contribute to preserving peace across the globe. Middletown is profoundly proud to be part of this historic chapter in our nation's defense. Now, in a world where public safety often feels like an afterthought, Middletown is standing resolute to ensure that the security and well-being of our residents is well guarded. Across the state and nation, misguided bail reform laws have created challenges for communities, prioritizing bureaucracy and expediency over the fundamental right to safety. Because here in Middletown, we refuse to allow these policies to undermine the rule of law, the very foundation of a thriving and stable community. We believe that safety is not a privilege. It is a cornerstone upon which families build their lives, businesses grow, and communities prosper. That's why Middletown, in partnership with our Sheriff Sean Golden, has taken a firm stand against policies that prioritize revolving doors of justice over accountability. We recognize that true justice must balance compassion with common sense, and we remain committed to advocating for changes that put the needs of our residents first. This commitment is not just rhetoric, it's about action. Working hand in hand with our dedicated police officers and first responders, we have implemented measures that reinforce public safety and empower our law enforcement community to do what they must and do what they do best: protect and serve. These brave men and women are the unsung heroes of our town, responding to emergencies with courage and professionalism, and we are proud to support their efforts with the resources and the respect that they deserve. Through proactive policing, community engagement, and partnerships with local organizations, we are ensuring that Middletown remains a place where families can feel secure in their homes, where children can play freely in their neighborhoods, and where businesses can thrive in a safe and stable environment. Our residents know that their leaders prioritize safety, not as a talking point, but as a core responsibility. Some of those talking heads that have crippled our law enforcement enjoy that safety here in Middletown, despite their two-faced and failed public policies. But let me tell you, what sets Middletown apart just isn't our policies, it's our people. In Middletown, service just isn't encouraged, it is a way of life. Think of the volunteer firefighters who run towards danger when others run away. Think of the EMS crews who bring comfort and care in moments of crisis. These men and women are not just heroes, they are the lifeblood of our community. And we as a town are committed to honoring their sacrifices. We are investing in programs that encourage volunteerism, creating incentives to ensure that these vital services thrive and celebrate the extraordinary individuals who answer the call to serve. Because in Middletown, we don't wait for someone else to step up. We take that responsibility on ourselves. In 2024, the Township Committee and I proudly announced the Middletown Volunteer Incentive Program, a meaningful initiative designed to support the dedicated emergency first responders who selflessly leave their kitchen tables, their jobs, and often their beds at night to assist their neighbors in need. This program offers eligible volunteers a $500 property tax rebate. It waives specific municipal fees for construction and parking permits, and provides forgivable $10,000 loans for first-time home buyers. These initiatives reflect our unwavering commitment to recognizing and supporting the extraordinary individuals who serve our community with courage and dedication. And for that, they deserve a big round of applause. Thanks to my friend John Drucker, I wanted to give you a glimpse of the incredible effort our volunteer fire, EMS, and OEM teams provide Middletown. Our fire department responded to nearly 1,750 calls, an average of nearly 5 per day, totaling more than 25,000 hours of volunteer service. Our volunteer EMS crews were dispatched to 2,135 calls, dedicating nearly 5,000 hours of service to the community. In total, our volunteers contributed 30,149 hours to incident response, protecting our community, helping our neighbors, and providing the critical support needed during challenging times. That extraordinary effort doesn't just deserve our thanks, it demands our heartfelt gratitude. These volunteers exemplify the very best of Middletown, and their commitment reminds us of the power of community service and dedication to fellow men. Thank you all very much for everything that you do. Now, the position of mayor is not done alone, and I want to take a moment to express my heartfelt thanks to my family, the foundation that makes everything I do possible. It is because of their love, their understanding, and their constant support that gives me strength to serve as your mayor with the dedication and focus that this role demands. To my wife, Alana, I couldn't do this job without your love, and I'm just lucky to have it back. So thank you. Now, Reagan, Grant, and Kennedy, while they may be too young to fully understand what this all means, one day they will understand why they spent their childhood running around town hall. I have to acknowledge my parents, my sister, and one very important person who couldn't be here, my brother Luke. I am today carrying the challenge coin he just gave me right before he left for his final Marine deployment just a few days ago to Okinawa, Japan, in defense of the liberties that we are all demonstrating and enjoying here in this room today. To say that this job doesn't take away from the family would be untrue. But I cannot and I will not sit idly by and watch from the sidelines. Everything I have shared today is made possible by an exceptional team that brings the projects and initiatives to life. Our administration is filled with dedicated professionals who work hard, and their expertise I am privileged to witness every day. I want to especially thank our administrator, Tony Mercantante, for all he's done in the 7 years that I've now been the mayor. Tony, thank you for your leadership and your help. To the guy who tries to keep me out of trouble and who often tells me to stop talking up on the dais, Brian Nelson, our township attorney. Brian. You wouldn't know it, but he kicks me under the table. I don't know. Our clerk, Heidi Pielek, thank you for everything that you do, keeping the township committee and our meetings going. Thank you, Heidi. Our CFO, Colleen Lapp, who pinches those purses tighter than anybody else. Colleen, thank you for everything that you do. Our Public Works Director, Ted Maloney, the guy I probably call the most, and tell him we got to get this done. But Ted, thank you for everything that you do. In the back, our Recreation Director, Janet Dellett. I want to thank all of them and so many others who go above and beyond to serve our community. It is because of their tireless commitment that ensures Middletown continues to be a place to thrive. Thank you all very much for everything that you do. Thank you. Now, I need to extend a special thank you to two individuals that I very much depend on, Laura Mattis and Shannon Miller, for keeping me in line. That's not in my speech, but I'm adding it. Their guidance, support, and dedication are invaluable, and I could not do this job without their help, so thank you both very much. To our communications team that makes us look good, Tara, Raven, Gianna, thank you for setting a standard of excellence. Through your efforts, you ensure, in today's day and age in particular, that our residents stay informed, engaged, and connected, showcasing how government can and should serve its people. And your work is integral to the success of Middletown. So thank you all very much. There you are, Tara, I didn't see you. So I want to leave you with this. Today, I asked you to join me in embracing a new frontier for Middletown. A frontier not defined by borders or boundaries, but by limitless potential within our community and ourselves. This frontier challenges us to dream bigger, to work harder, and to strive further. It is the frontier of opportunity, where every family can build a brighter future, for every child to reach greater heights, and for every neighbor who can contribute to the boundless potential that Middletown holds. It is a call to action that asks us to step forward, not with hesitation, but with conviction, ready to shape a future that is as bold as it is promising. This journey will not be for the hesitant or the indifferent. It demands courage and determination and an unwavering belief that in what we can achieve together. It calls on each of us to rise above the ordinary, to push beyond what seems possible, and to build a Middletown that inspires future generations to say that this is where greatness was forged. So let us march forward, undaunted by the difficulties ahead, inspired by the example of those who came before us, and driven by a shared determination to keep Middletown a model for what communities across this great nation can achieve. This is our moment. This is our moment to write the next chapter in Middletown's story, a chapter of perseverance, of opportunity, and of boundless potential. So let us achieve it together. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless the great state of New Jersey and the United States of America. Thank you all very much. I know. I wasn't going to tell you. Hibell's been out of shape because I took all the Drucker stats out of his speech and I put them into mine. Hey, he put me on the email.
At this time, the deputy mayor will present his speech for 2025.
Good morning again. Happy New Year, everyone. Since 2018, it's hard to see with the glasses forward. Since 2018, I've been following this guy. Been taking all my comments and make the speeches very hard for me. One day, I will be first, so. All right. First, I would like to thank my colleagues.
Shook her head no.
It's happening after today on. First, I would like to thank my colleagues for entrusting me with the responsibility to serve once again as deputy mayor. This has been an amazing honor to serve this town in which I grew up in. I would like to also congratulate my dear friend, colleague on his recent election. I look forward to serving alongside him, and congratulations, Tony, once again. I would also like to thank him for outstanding service as mayor. When I tell you, I should rethink this thought here. When I tell you we got the best, we really do.
No, it's good as is.
Okay, all right. This committee appreciates the hard work and your dedication Tony gives every day. I would also like to thank the governing body. It is perfectly aligned to continue amazing things. Thank you, Kim, Kevin, Ryan, and Tony. Thank you. Thank you, Sheriff Sean Golden, once again for swearing me in. It means a lot to me. I did notice my son was definitely taller than you now, so really appreciate that there, Jack. You got him. Next, I would like to thank my family for always being by my side. We started coming to this annual reorganization almost 15 years ago when I was sworn in as fire chief with just my one child, my son, Jack. And now I sit here with 3 kids. I want to thank them for all their support over the years and thank my wife, Kelly. And also I want to thank Jack, Lila, and Valerie for always being there and supporting me in everything we do. I also want to thank my mother and father sitting in the front row here. Happy anniversary, 51 years today. Yeah. Can't forget my mother-in-law. Hopefully she's watching from somewhere warm. She's always quick to lend a hand, and that's much appreciated. Thank you, Judy. Now to come to some business. As I always report our volunteer stats, I'm going to just brief everyone on one thing that John didn't tell Tony. Once again, we have the best volunteers. I mean, look at the crowd in the back. They can't even fit in this place now. Every year there's more and more, which is just an amazing thing. This year, our fire department responded to about 20% more calls than last year. That's over 200 calls more than the last 10 years. So the past year came in at roughly 1469, and this year was 1745. I don't know what that is. I'm going to talk to the chiefs about that later on, but it's just amazing the job that you guys do. EMS, all the time that you guys put in. Just an amazing amount of time. Just want to give a hand for all that. This town is truly blessed to have them, and this committee cannot be more grateful for what they do. Thank you again. Next, Tony didn't steal this from me. I report on our roads. I am pleased to say we paved more roads this year than we did last year. This is a big pet peeve of many residents in this town. Mr. Fiore's there in the background. He always asks about the roads. We accomplished about 12 miles of paving this year. I want to thank Ted and team for pushing to get this done. I know it's a task pushing utilities and everyone else to get this accomplished at a good price. So thank you, Ted. I would also like to touch on the park renovations. As the mayor mentioned earlier, mean, look at our parks. Look at what's going on around here. We haven't seen this much construction on our parks, our open spaces. Things are just truly amazing at what's happening there. Janet, thank you for pushing that. Thank you and your team for pushing that forward and continuing that. In closing, this committee is nothing without all the employees we have, and I want to make sure I personally thank everyone. I know there's a lot of everyone that does this all behind the scenes, but without them, this doesn't happen. So thank you, everyone. Happy New Year, everyone.
At this time, we have our next item on the agenda is a resolution appointing the newly elected officers of the Middletown Township Fire Department for a full year term of 1 year. That's Resolution 25-02. May I have a motion? Committeeman Clark.
Yes.
Committeewoman Kratz.
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Hibell.
Yes.
Mayor Perry.
Yes.
Motion carries to adopt Resolution 25-02. At this time, I'd like to invite Fire Chief Anthony Fulcinetti. Please come forward with your family.
Tony, congratulations. I, Anthony Fulcinetti, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey.
and that I will bear true faith
And that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same.
and to the governments established in the United States
To the government established in the United States.
and in this state
And in this state.
under the authority of the people.
Under the authority of the people.
And I do swear
I do swear.
to faithfully,
To faithfully.
impartially,
Impartially.
and justly perform
And justly perform.
all of the duties
All of the duties.
of Fire Chief
Of fire chief.
according to the best of my ability.
So
So help you God.
we got.
Congratulations, Chief.
At this time, I'd like to invite Deputy Fire Chief Daniel P. Kelly to please come forward with your family.
I, Daniel Kelly,
I, Daniel Kelly,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same,
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people. And I do swear to faithfully, impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform all of the duties of Deputy Fire Chief
fire chief,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help you God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
At this time, I'd like to invite First Assistant Fire Chief Kevin Morrissey to please come forward.
I think she accepted. Ready, Kevin? I, Kevin Morrissey,
I, Kevin Morris,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that
of
I
the
will
United
support the
States.
Constitution of the United States.
You got excited there a little bit. You know, normally I switch it up a little bit so that they never know. All right, so we got the United States out of the way. All right, and the Constitution of the State of New
The
Jersey,
Constitution of the State of New Jersey.
and that I will bear true faith
I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United
in
States
the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
And I do swear
And I do swear
to faithfully,
to faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties
all
of
the duties of
First Assistant Fire Chief
First Assistant Fire Chief
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help you God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. You know, Kev, first time I got sworn in, I forgot my own name. Couldn't even guess.
I'm glad you said it.
Oh, sorry, Lori. Jeez. Yeah. Yeah. I know I was mentioning folks earlier, and I know Senator O'Scanlan, thank you very much for being here, and our prosecutor, Ray Santiago, thank you for being here, Ray. Well,
At this time, I'd like to invite Second Assistant Fire Chief Jacob Lawrence III to please come forward with your family.
I always love when Jake comes up because half the room comes up too. I, the only thing I'm concerned about is if there's a fire while we're all standing. So first reorder.
First
We get, well, then, gotta be the center. Move down. Hi. Great, Jake. Okay. I, Jacob Lawrence III,
I, Jacob Lawrence III,
do solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same,
and to the governments established
to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
And I do swear
And I do swear
to faithfully,
to faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
justly perform
all of the duties of
all of the duties of
Second Assistant Fire Chief
Second Assistant Fire Chief
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help you God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Right here. She's looking, so we got, the adults have to get their, yeah. Hey. Yeah, hi. We gotta get her registered to vote, but. Come right here. Yeah.
This time, I'd like to invite Third Assistant Fire Chief James Abbas to please come forward with your family.
I, James Abbas,
I, James Abbas,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New
and
Jersey,
the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
And I do swear
And I do swear
to faithfully,
to faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all of the duties of
all of the duties of
Third Assistant Fire Chief
Third Assistant Fire Chief
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help you God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Our next item on today's agenda, we have the appointment of the Township of Middletown Emergency Medical Services Department. We have a resolution 25-03, appointing the newly elected officers of the Middletown First Aid Squad for a full term of 1 year expiring December 31st, 2025. May we have a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Committeeman Clark.
Yes.
Committeewoman Kratz.
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Hibell.
Yes.
Mayor Perry.
Yes.
Motion carries to adopt resolution 25-03. At this time, I'd like to invite EMS Chief Marco Fernandez to please come forward with your family.
I, Marco Fernandez,
I, Marco Fernandez,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same,
and to the governments established
to the government established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in the state
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
And I do swear
And I do swear
to faithfully,
to faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all of the duties
all the duties
of EMS Chief
of EMS Chief
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help you God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
At this time, I'd like to invite EMS Deputy Chief Floyd Goldstein. Can your family please come forward?
How many times is this for you? I said, how many times is this for you? He goes, same as you. I, Floyd Goldstein,
I, Floyd Goldstein,
do solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people,
And I do swear
and I do swear
to faithfully,
to faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties
all the duties
of EMS Deputy Chief
of EMS Deputy Chief
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help you God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Fortunately, I don't have to tell you the procedure here, Floyd, you've done it once or twice. Go ahead, Ms. Hudson.
At this time, I'd like to invite EMS Assistant Chief Craig Schwartz to please come forward with your family.
Ready to go? Ready. I, Craig Schwartz,
I, Craig Schwartz,
do solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same,
and to the governments established
to the government established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in the state
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
And I do swear
And I do swear to
to faithfully,
faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of
all the duties of
EMS Assistant Chief
EMS Assistant Chief
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help you God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Right, come here. Before we take just a 5-minute recess, can we give all of our first responders a big round of applause and thank them for their service? All right, Heidi, I believe we're gonna take a 5-minute recess.
Yes.
And we'll try and keep it closer to 5 than 10.
If you don't mind just taking your seats and we'll continue with the agenda. Thank you, everyone.
Deputy Mayor Hibell.
Want to wash my hands?
Sure.
Ready, Mayor?
Committeeman Clark? Yeah. Hey. Run outside for a minute. Likely story, Ryan.
Good reason, Ryan.
There's photographic evidence, I swear. Okay, Heidi.
Welcome back. Our next item on today's agenda, we have an introduction of proposed ordinance 2025-3447, an ordinance implementing voter-approved increase to the annual collection rate of the Middletown Open Space Recreation Floodplain Protection Farmland and Historic Preservation Trust Fund.
After a successful, overwhelming majority of Middletown residents voting in the affirmative for this in the last election, motion to approve. Motion to introduce.
Second.
Committeeman Clark.
Yes.
Committeewoman Kratz.
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Hibell.
Yes.
Mayor Perry.
Yes.
Motion carries to pass this ordinance on first reading with a second and final reading on January 21st, 2025. At this time, I'd like to ask the Township Committee to adopt a consent agenda, which would include resolutions 25-04 through 25-52, and removing resolution for architect of record, a resolution appointing conflict counsel, and appointing qualified consulting engineers for a separate vote.
Motion to approve the consent agenda.
Seconded.
Committeeman Clark.
Yes.
Committeewoman Kratz.
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Hibell.
Yes.
Mayor Perry.
Yes.
Motion carries to adopt consent agenda. At this time, we have resolution appointing architect of record.
Motion to approve.
Seconded.
Committeeman Clark.
Yes.
Committeewoman Kratz.
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino.
Recuse.
Deputy Mayor Hibell.
Yes.
Mayor Perry.
Yes.
Motion carries to adopt resolution with recusal noted. At this time, we have resolution appointing conflicts counsel.
Motion to approve.
Seconded.
Committeeman Clark.
Yes.
Committeewoman Kratz.
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino.
Recuse.
Deputy Mayor Hibell.
Yes.
Mayor Perry.
Yes.
Motion carries to adopt this resolution with recusal noted. And we have resolution appointing qualified consulting engineers.
Motion to approve.
Seconded.
Committeeman Clark.
Yes.
Committeewoman Kratz.
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino.
Recuse.
Deputy Mayor Hibell.
Yes.
Mayor Perry.
Yes.
Motion carries to adopt this resolution with recusal noted. At this time, we have Township Committee comments.
All right, Committeeman Clark?
I don't have a lot this morning. First, I want to congratulate you, Mayor, on being sworn in for the 7th time. Your leadership and dedication to the town does not go unnoticed, not just by the community, but by us up here. And we're better for you have been being our mayor for the last 7 years. What we've been able to learn from you and be able to do truly is unique. So I appreciate that. And Deputy Mayor, you and I have been through a few different phases of our lives together, fire chiefs and now on the Township Committee. And what you've taught me and the rest of us as well is invaluable. And we appreciate your guidance, your leadership, and everything that comes along with it. I just thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
To our volunteers, first aid, fire, and so forth. As the mayor and deputy mayor said in both of their speeches, our community doesn't run without you. And having been part of the volunteer ranks since 1994, it's something that I hold near and dear. And I'm just proud to see year in and year out how many people we get to show up here and how many calls that we have and the interactions that we have. 25,000 hours of time spent away from your family, away from work, away from school or otherwise, to help out our community. That's pretty remarkable, and it's something that we should all be super proud of. And then to all of our professionals and our staff and our department heads and everybody in between, you guys also keep this town running in a way that none of the 5 of us could. Each one of you offer a unique set of skills, and when those skills are all put together, we get the machine that is Middletown, that everybody is envious of and wants to be like. So thank you guys for that. And with that, I think I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. I want to echo Committeeman Clark's comments and congratulate you, Mayor and Deputy Mayor, on your appointments this year. Thank you for your leadership. Middletown, the Township Committee in Middletown is so confident in our leadership that we were able to read it in an article yesterday. So thank you very much for that. Thank you to our volunteers. You do a great job and certainly put Middletown on the map. And whenever I go to other municipalities, I do get the comment that Committeeman Clark mentioned, how do we be more like Middletown? And that's, and I'm not there as a member in the governing body, but you know, people do want to emulate what this township does and what we can achieve and what the volunteers can achieve. And it's just great to be a part of that. So Happy New Year, everyone. Look forward to working with you and representing you again for another year. Mayor, thank you.
Thank you. All right, Committeewoman Kratz.
Thank you. Happy New Year, everyone. Congratulations to my good friend Tony Perry on your resounding win this past November. I am also proud to once again offer my support as Tony and Rick continue to serve as mayor and deputy mayor this year. I'm truly grateful for their leadership and friendship over the years and look forward to working together to make 2025 another great year for Middletown. Congratulations also to all of our new chiefs and to all of our first responders. Middletown is stronger and safer because of their unwavering dedication, and we're forever grateful and thankful to them and to their families for the sacrifices they make each and every day for all of us. This annual reorganization meeting is always a highlight for me and for all of us. It gives us all the opportunity to recognize and appreciate our amazing volunteers while looking forward to what's to come. So God bless you all, and here's to a successful and prosperous 2025. Thank you.
DM.
Happy New Year, everyone.
All of you that are still here, you've heard enough from me, but I do want to say all of you are being appointed either as a professional or as a volunteer. And I want to thank you for taking this oath, for taking this responsibility and helping lead this town. The five of us do not do this on our own. It is the dedicated volunteers that make this all happen. So I want to thank you for taking that oath, whether as a professional or as a volunteer. And I also want to give a big round of applause and thanks because my kids are starting to lose their minds up here. Charlie Rogers and our building maintenance crew, thank you very much. Charlie, you did a heck of a job over this last weekend, so thank you. All right, with that being said, I'm going to ask all of you to, anyone that is being appointed to a board today to please rise. And I'm not going to state your name for you, obviously, because we'll be here for another hour. So when I begin, and state your name. Please raise. There you go. Okay. I, Tony Perry, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people. And I do swear to faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all of the duties of your respective office according to the best of my ability. So help you God. Congratulations and thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
At this time, I'm going to go through the presentation book for today, and if your name is called, could you please come by and shake the hands of the Township Committee members, and then you can go out to the lobby and sign your oath of office. I'm going to begin with the appointments to the Clean Community Advisory Committee. Colleen Lapp, Joseph E. Maloney, Valerie Robertson, and Eric Maggio. We have appointments to the
You
community.
guys can remain seated if you want.
Yeah. Appointments to the Community Affairs Council, Patricia Ouellette, Thomas Finnegan, Robert Schilberg, John Giordano, and Kevin McCormick. At this time, we have appointments to the Community Assistance Network, Ryan Clark, Jessica Alfone, Anthony Della Tacoma, Richard Di Benedetto, Wendy Mahalik, Father Luigi Harrigan, John McGrainer, Buddy Skelly, Susan Griffin, and Derek Doherty. This time we have the appointments to the Economic Development Committee, Tony Perry, Ryan Clark, Gary Thompson, and Jason Fox. We have appointments to the Environmental Commission, John Spinelli, Carl Rathjen, Martin Donahue, and AJ Capetto. Appointments to the Green Team Advisory Committee, Richard Di Benedetto, Janet Dellett, Eugenio Grano, Greg Landy, Joseph Maloney, Anthony Mercantante, Pat Miller, and Michael Rizzo. We have appointments to the Fort Hancock 21st Century Advisory Committee, Anthony Mercantante and Kevin Sedambrino. Appointments to the Historic Preservation Committee, Ryan Clark, Roseanne Etzen, Serena Schreiber, and Elaine Hinckley. We have appointments to the Joint Shared Services and Consolidation Advisory Committee, Tony Perry, Rick Hibell, Anthony Mercantante, and Sarah Weinstein. And appointments to the Landmarks Commission, Kimberly Best McCabe and Roseanne Etzen. Appointments to the Library Board of Trustees, Kimberly Kratz, Lana Cook, and Marion Schilling. Appointment to the Lincroft Senior Housing Corporation, Carmen Peterson. Appointment to the Middletown Arts Council, Maureen T. Raish. Appointments to the Middletown Housing Authority, Anthony Panzica, Rudolph Cherney, and Paul Johnson. Appointments to the Municipal Alliance, Jessica Alfone, Barbara Amadeo, Donald Antonucci, Margaret Bertarelli, Ricardo Cruz, Michael Donlin, Janine Kennedy, Kimberly Kratz, John McGuire, Erica McKee, Barbara Maselli, Tony Perry, Jerry Scharfenberger, and Kathy Stranero, Daniel Sullivan, Christy Tapalo, Craig Weber, and John Werner. Happy New Year. Appointments to the Navesink River Municipalities Committee, Tony Perry and Anthony Mercantante. We have appointments to the Open Space Preservation Committee, Janet Dellett, Paul Gleitz, Anthony Gazzone, Martin Judd, Karen Keene, Anthony Mercantante, Tony Perry, John Spinelli, and Victor Wims. Appointments to the Planning Board, we have Roseanne Edson, Kevin Senimbrino, John Rentschler, Jay Benaziac, and Vlad Burson. Appointment to the Veteran Affairs Committee, Dennis Beauregard and Robert Seamer. Appointment to the Volunteer Corps Advisory Committee, Anthony Panzica. Appointments to the Middletown Youth Athletics Advisory Board, Michael Adamson, Tiffany Betts, Joseph Tierney, Travis Torchia, Tim Gibson, Robert Fisher, Joseph Gunta, Joseph Grasso, James Lennon, Rick O'Donnell, Jessica Ormsby, and Matthew Royden. And appointments to the Zoning Board of Adjustment, Chris Avita, Martin Truscott, Stephen Shanker, and Andrew Bain. Should I do the professionals too? Okay. If your name has been called, if you want to go out to the lobby and sign your oath, if you want to sign during the week, that's fine. You come to my office and we're there till 4 o'clock. Motion to adjourn? Mayor, you want a motion to adjourn? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Before we close, I'll open it up for public comment. Any member of the public wishing to make a public comment may do so. We ask that you state your name and that you keep your comments to 5 minutes. At 4 minutes, I'll let you know that you have 1 minute remaining. With that being said, any member of the public wishing to make a public comment? Don, no? All right. Seeing no member of the public stepping forward, have a very happy New Year, everybody. Move to close the public portion and adjourn.
Second. Yes.
Committeewoman Kratz?
Yes.
Committeeman Senimbrino?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Hibell?
Yes.
Mayor Perry?
Yes.
Motion carries to
Have
adjourn.
a great day, everybody. Thank you all.